I was actually just about to send you a party invite myself.
Hey there, Twitch and hopefully eventually later YouTube peoples. This is Blazy Blake, and with me, as usual, is the layman.
Hello, everybody.
So we are going to continue with this tomb raiding that isn't really exactly tomb raiding. Like, I feel like mostly we're like stumbling through, and sometimes there's tombs.
Yeah, there are some tombs, but they are comparatively rather small, like compared to the
Yeah,
tombs from previous games.
yeah. Considering
It
in the
does
first
exist though,
game,
but on a smaller scale.
considering the first game it was all tombs, and now this is mostly island. Um, it's Tomb Raider in name. It's Laura. It's Lara Croft. Lara Croft the game. That's what it is. And now we're about to learn how to precariously climb, even though that would have been really handy earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Of course.
It would have been really handy when we had to climb up this mountain to get stuff back from wolves. Because apparently wolves steal radio equipment. Who knew?
Yeah. I mean, they've got an entire social network too that's like completely dependent on being able to communicate over long distances. They need this stuff as well, you know.
I feel like they're just being spoiled. Like, I feel like wolves generally have done okay without that stuff. So I think that they're just being spoiled babies, and there. I said it. I said it. Sorry, wolf enthusiasts.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly won't knock against wolves. Wolves are kind of amazing and cool,
Oh, they're really
like
cool.
as far as animals go.
They're really cool. I'm
Yeah.
just, saying it's ridiculous that they
Yeah.
still. And I think the
I'm just saying, if they want to have the capability to broadcast radio, then I say, what harm could it really do?
a lot of harm. Wolves have a lot of very harmful views about child labor. The more you know. I'm pretty sure I was already here, so I don't know if I want to go down there again.
Yeah,
I feel like this is just a climbing exercise, so.
potentially. Although there is a tomb, like under the waterfall, so that's might be worth checking out.
Oh, down there even. Yeah, let's see
Yeah,
what's
like
up.
this will technically be our first taste of the tomb raiding in this game, labeled Tomb Raider.
This is how she got a taste for it, of grave robbing for money.
Yep. Hopefully, and people who've played the Rise of Tomb Raider on Xbox, don't spoil it for us. Hopefully, there will be larger tombs in that game when we finally get our hands on it.
Yeah, say nothing. Say nothing. Don't spoil it. If you spoil it for me, there will be moosh pain.
Yes.
Seriously, don't do it.
Yeah. You should just to be on the safe side, add that to your list of rules on your homepage. Just
No
Please,
spoiling.
no spoilers for games I haven't played yet.
No
plan on playing.
spoilers for games that I haven't played yet, even if they're from the 80s. Don't spoil anything for me.
Yeah.
Not even Superman 64, which I'll never play because that's a horrible game.
I don't think anyone has ever gotten to the end of that game before.
I don't think anyone should. I don't think that game should exist, if I'm being honest. But
Yeah, I know. At least not in the state it was released in.
sorry, not trying to.
Like-
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think there's anybody who really is in love with that game. If I am bashing your favorite game, I'm so sorry on a lot of levels.
Yeah.
There's
And
a
if
lot
you
of.
like it ironically, that's perfectly fine. We're just like stating facts that functionally it is not a very good game.
If you
That
like
shouldn't
it,
take away from your enjoyment of it.
if you like it ironically, then I gotta ask you what kind of glutton for punishment you are, because that's rough, man. Like that
The
game.
same person who likes bad movies because they watch a lot of Mystery Science Theater 3000.
But at least you have, what do you call them? The
Commentators?
yeah, the comment. You have the commentary, and you can kind of make a joke about it, I guess. Like that's kind of fun. But like,
I mean, like that's kind of how I got my appreciation of bad movies from. Because there are some stinkers that have come out since MST3K went off the air, and while it still exists in RipTrax, those guys can't necessarily cover everything.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I watch horrible movies sometimes with my dad. And I'm not even talking about Sharknado. That's like mainstream awful. I'm talking about like
Yeah,
I'll
that's
watch
supposed to be
ridiculous.
awful. It's an asylum movie.
I'll watch ridiculous movies with him. I watched, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is one of my favorites. But
I think that's also supposed to be intentionally bad.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Although, for an example of something that was meant to be good but ended up being bad, Jason X.
Oh.
That movie is glorious in how cheesy and awful it is, and I love every minute of it.
It's tried so hard though.
It's Friday the 13th in space.
I did enjoy that. That was fun.
Yes.
It was
Yeah,
a
and half
good
the cast of
time.
half the cast of Andromeda's in it too.
Oh, I was not even paying attention. There were so many weird things. Like I think my favorite part of that bad movie was when they tried to distract him with like naked lesbian
I know that
co-eds, and then
scene.
he ended up beating the other to death with the with the other in the
Pretty
sleeping
much
bag.
a commentary on every slasher movie ever.
It was pretty great. It was pretty great. And I mean, I like Freddy Krueger stuff too. I like the older ones because he was funny, and the new one they took it to a more serious edge, and that really wasn't my
Yeah.
deal. But
Now I'm playing with power.
oh, Freddy.
I still haven't seen the movie that line came from. I gotta get on that one of these days.
If you watch Rick and Morty, they do kind of a really good riff off of that. With
Of course they do.
His name's like Scary Terry or something like that. I can't remember. It's ridiculous. But
Some generic boogeyman name.
yeah, Scary Terry. But he calls everyone bitch, and it's kind of ridiculous. Like, you could run, but you can't hide, bitch. And it's just like, really.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's kind of funny. And he has like they have like this whole thing where he's more than meets the eye as far as what he does when he's done stalking people in nightmares, and it was good. Bottom line, watch Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is fun.
So I've heard.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing, and it even has its poignant moments, its poignant moments, as we may say. Let's see here. Let's get down for a minute. Climb down. Don't be scared. Lots of bad things have happened to you already. What's the worst?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I should remember how this particular, I guess, tomb works, but it's been so long since I've played the games. I can't recall the knowledge easily.
Oh, no worries. I feel like I'm just really slow at
I mean,
getting most of this. Yeah.
Ultimately, these are like relatively simple
Oh,
puzzles.
Wait, I saw a thingy. Hold on. Maybe I need to shoot something. Those look like those are flammable. Are they flammable?
Potentially.
Shoot? No. We just made a lot of noise and wasted a bullet. Typical.
Yeah. I think you might need to actually set those things on fire.
Yeah, I need
on top of that
fire.
platform.
I need fire. But do I have a...
Yes,
what
fire
do I
good.
have? Let's see. I don't think I can light any of my torches this way. And there's a waterfall that blocks me from lighting down the other way. Why can't... See, that's a flaw. Why have candles if I can't do anything with them?
Yeah.
Let's see. That's not helpful. Guns aren't helpful.
Yeah. Also,
Whatever.
Lano just showed up. Greetings, sir.
Hey, Lano. How are you? Bo.
What is up is we're going through more of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
I don't think I can keep my torch with that waterfall
Yeah.
going. I think that's not a possibility.
Yeah, everyone else like, shh, be quiet. I'm just concentrating stuff. Of course.
Breaking stuff is fine as long as it's in game.
Yes. Yes. You can break as many things as you want, so long as it's in a controlled environment
That's right.
and or belonging to your greatest enemy.
I only condone in-game breaking of things. And I mean, sorry to all the Hyruleans who that's hurting.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You have a bit of an illness at the moment.
Aw, sorry to hear that, dude.
Yeah, I hope you feel better. I know that's one of the perks of kids.
Yes.
when there is children, there is, disease of a potent kind.
Mm-hmm.
I need to light a torch on fire.
That definitely is a thing that happens when you have young kids, and even like most of the people in my family, in my immediate family, and who live in our house are like, yeah, like pretty either young adults or full adults. So, like, we still get each other sick all the time. Like even before my baby sister came
Well,
around.
yeah, there's no way.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, that's nice of Grandma giving you some time to just rest and relax, and to hang out with the kids.
What can we do? That's right. And if for any reason, oh yeah, I completely agree.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I completely agree.
Because kids in daycare and preschool totally know all about hygiene and not spreading germs around.
Let's see here. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. If for any reason you need to like take a break or leave the stream, like I said, my feelings won't be hurt. I understand being sick and needing to lay down.
It's completely understandable.
Yeah, I'm all about taking care of yourself.
Yeah. As I always say, like, if it's for health reasons, don't feel bad about leaving.
Exactly, and that includes sleep. To all of you people who don't want to sleep.
Yeah, looking at you, everybody in Indo-Europe who happens to tune into myself and Blake.
Exactly, all of my followers who are from different time zones, please, like I said, I always appreciate views. I'm always really happy when you'll watch my streams, but I do not want you to do it at the expense of your well-being.
Yeah.
That should be understood, but in case it wasn't, and somehow I've gained the reputation of being a harsh tyrant, that is not my goal.
If there was one thing you could take away from, well, this game in particular, is don't be like Lara Croft. Take care of yourself. Don't deliberately jump off a cliff just so you fall and get impaled through the neck on a bunch of spikes at the bottom of the ravine.
Or maybe, like,
really, life lessons you can take to the bank.
Or maybe before you, like, burn your bindings and fall to the ground in a mysterious cave, check out what the floor looks like so you don't get some rebar through your abdomen. I feel like I know the situation's stressful, but we have to do due diligence, otherwise we get in trouble. We get hurt.
Precisely.
Oh, Laura. Alright, let's see. Laura.
Yeah.
Alright, Laura.
Also, if you can't really solve this puzzle yet, then it might be prudent to come back once you've unlocked different upgrades for your gear.
Probably. Yeah, this is looking like I might have to come back to it. Wait. Oh yeah, I need fire. I like how it shows me the fire symbol. Like,
again, very Metroidvania.
I hate that though. That's like
I think I might have mentioned that in the last stream.
That's a huge like Skyrim thing that drove me crazy. It was like I could go places, but like it would be like, oh, don't go there though. I would stumble upon something and get wrecked.
I could go up the side of the mountain to that tomb I'm supposed to plunder for my objective, but there's this giant camp on the way, which they are going to destroy you.
That was not made clear until after I had been hurt several times.
Exactly.
It was like, oh yeah, by the way, this is not for you. You're a level 5. This is a level 20 cave. Like, oh, thanks. Thanks a lot. I've been dying for days. But cool.
Yes. The world of Skyrim is a wondrous and dangerous place, and I am totally going to go through all that again come the end of October. Or sometime very soon after the re-release comes out.
It's funny, though, because with that, like, now that I'm a higher level when I play games like that, and it comes down to, like, choices of morality and allegiance and things like that, it makes me like really, really waffly in a really obnoxious way. Like I'm like, I don't know if I want to play this level because then I have to decide between getting a really, really cool boost like a ring that lets me absorb people's blood, but then I have to turn to cannibalism. It's like, come on, just play the game. But it's not real. Yeah. But I'm like, oh shoot. But yeah, I start like becoming a total flake when it comes to like choices. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
I want cool ancient artifact items, but I also don't want to resort to cannibalism. It's not my thing.
This is yeah. Yeah, and like one of my old, like I have the game for PS3 and previously Xbox when I had that, and at one point I accidentally became a vampire, and I couldn't figure out how to like get rid of that, and I kind of regretted doing that entire quest line because of it.
Oh yes, accidental vampirism. I did keep my werewolfness. I enjoyed it, so I stayed when everybody else turned back. There was,
Yeah,
I mean,
go on.
there have been points where I have, what do you call it? I've kind of played both sides, which is not cool to do, and everybody hates you for doing that. Like, NPCs really hate you for being that person. Like,
Yeah.
I've done that where ooh, on fire. I've done it where, like, I was supposed to liberate some person from prison, and I ended up killing the person I liberated, but also the evil overlord they were railing against.
Nope.
Both people hated me, and I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's fine because I feel good about myself. 2 tyrants
Did
taken
more than
out.
you people did.
2 tyrants taken out, and that's that.
Yeah.
Oh man, that comment, Lano, that just reminds me of Mass Effect. How what's dude's name? The guy, human love interest. Man, he was a bit much for me. I can't remember his name, but he was like some kind of like, I don't know, some kind of mentally advanced whatever he was. And he was always like, "Do you want to hang out? Do you want to talk?" And I'm like, "No, you're not my boyfriend. I'm into aliens. I'm gonna hook up with Garrus. If you can't understand that, then you don't get me at all."
Yeah.
There's always like a dude like that, or maybe there's a girl too.
Why can't you just respect the fact that I'm into aliens and I totally don't want to have children in the future? So, because it's alien biology with human biology, there's no guarantee they're going to be compatible.
I mean, with Garrus, you could also very much get a rash. That's what they
yeah,
said.
there's that too. I don't know. Yeah.
You can very much get a rash from copulating with whatever. I feel with a Vaquer. I don't remember what their thing was. I'm so sorry that I don't remember people's alien classes from that. It's been a long time since I played Mass Effect because of that third game. That third game.
I kind of liked the third game until like the very end of it, but
that's the thing.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I see what you mean.
No, I loved the third game up until, after making choices for a total of 3 full-length games, it became about, what they wanted to do for their plot point, basically, and that was kind of frustrating.
Yeah. It was like, this plot point is happening anyways. You could just choose the filter and what you see it through.
Yeah, exactly.
Essentially.
And I don't even mind. I come from older gaming, so I'm fully aware of games that did not allow for choice whatsoever. And I'm completely behind a game that there's a certain narrative and you just play it.
Yeah.
No. But if you're gonna give me choices, make them real choices. Don't give me some kind of weird thing that circles back to one ending.
Yeah, actually, Lano just mentioned Dragon Age, and the latest one, Inquisition, has like crazy, like you can make all the choices you want. You can hook up with literally anyone in the game, more or less.
Well, and I'm sorry to anybody who's watching.
I'm barring a few options.
I'm sorry to anybody who's watching who wants to read about this mystical Sun Queen. You can read it. If I'm talking over it, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Basically, she's mysterious and dangerous and all the things. But no, actually, you know what, Lano? I actually like Jack because you could tell she was kind of like she was the damaged kid trope in spades. Like it was totally there and a little bit overdone. But if you played the third game, there was more to it, and you really could kind of connect with her in a more meaningful way, not just I just want to have sex. Her thing was that there had to be a third game and more character development for you to really get to that point with her, which is why I'm so mad about the third game, because they had great character development. The DLC was nice. It's just that ending, and I mean that's a lot of things with nerd stuff. Sometimes the ending really just bones everything, and it kind of leaves a nasty taste in your mouth. That
Mass
said,
Effect 32, the Final Fantasy of sci-fi RPGs.
they're making another one, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't know. I have to see. I'll watch. I'll look
Yeah.
for gameplay stuff and see if it's interesting. I'm gonna play it by ear, and that's with any like franchise that says they're over and then continues and continues and continues. Especially
Yeah,
that
same
one.
here. Yeah, like, yeah. Speaking of which, they recently dropped the dropped the trailer for a new game in the Metal Gear franchise.
Oh wow.
And by the looks of it, it's probably going to be a survival zombie game.
Oh really?
Most likely with a cooperative play, a la well, other games that do that kind of thing.
For Metal Gear zombie type stuff.
Well, Crystal, like creatures or whatever, but it's essentially going to be a zombie game. Like judging by everything in the trailer, that's what it looks like.
It sounds
Because
like
why would we care about like the characters we've like grown up with for literally over 30 years?
I just like shouting Snake over and over again. I don't really have any other thing.
Yeah,
Any
and
other reason.
no, not Left 4 Dead. Like by the looks of the trailer, each of the different characters looked more specialized, like to play particular roles and play a particular way. Like oh yeah, there was a game Insomniac like released a while ago that was like had that exact same gimmick. I forget what it's called, but essentially that.
Speaking of things like that, I was looking up. Well, let me preface it by saying, and my apologies in advance to my husband because I'm a jerk for saying this. We were watching YouTube stuff about upcoming games, and he did put on some trailers for some horror games, and he shut off the one that I'm going to talk about because horror is not his thing. So I told him if he wanted to shut it off, he could, and he didn't like it.
I mean, how ironic, like ancient being of the deep, like being a scaredy cat. I mean, what's with that?
It's not so much like scaredy cat. I just think he just doesn't like it, or maybe he's bored with it. I don't. He just wasn't down with it. And I mean, it's funny. A lot of my friends have said the same thing. Like, oh my God, he doesn't like horror movies. How does he live with you? Because I'm completely ridiculous as far as the horror stuff that I will get into. But anyway, I was watching a trailer for upcoming horror games, and they keep having games that look kind of like PT. And I'm hoping that one of them actually makes it to market because they've all been canceled so far.
Because why would we ever want like an atmospheric like horror experience or whatever? What is it? Because it doesn't have enough button inputs, not enough things to interact with? Like seriously, let the story shine for once over the gameplay. I can respect that.
Yeah, and it would be really, really cool to see something like that. It's first person, but it's not reliant upon jump scares to the point. I mean, it'll have them for sure, but it definitely is like, woo, ouch. It'll have jump scares, but it's not reliant upon those as the only thing. And to me, that's the mark of good horror. If you have like a combination of elements. Jeez, guys, no gun.
Yeah.
Gun. Gun.
Yeah, no, sadly, Silent Hill is most likely a dead franchise. Thanks, Konami.
Which is sad.
Although on the plus side, Final Fantasy 15 does look really amazing, so I'm holding out hope for that one. Yeah. Although speaking of Silent Hill, I guess it's rival franchise. Yeah, Resident Evil. I recently played the beginning hour demo over on my channel, and I really liked how that was. Like, not necessarily the fact that I didn't really learn anything, but it was very atmospheric. and it was essentially like PT. But like, with maybe a little bit more interactivity.
And I think we're going to see
it's making me really eager for when the actual game comes out to see what that's like. If it's going to be more the same or more traditional Resident Evil third person.
I think that we're going to probably see a lot of games that are trying to kind of emulate what PT was trying to do because it got canceled, and a lot of games that were inspired by that. It'll be interesting to see what makes it out beyond Resident Evil, because Resident Evil's coming out. That's no question. Before that, there was Allison Road, which unfortunately I recently learned got canceled, which is a bummer because it looked interesting, same kind of atmospheric thing. And now there's Visage, which is the same thing. It's a very like maze-like domestic setting where you're kind of trying to find your way through it, and weird stuff happens strange sights, slamming doors, doors not leading to where they led to before, things like that. So it looks cool. I would say recommend. I look it up on YouTube. There's a 12-minute gameplay trailer. It's definitely creepy. It had me like kind of clutching the covers around myself, which is rare for me. I don't usually do that. So as much as I was such a total chicken when I played Alien Isolation, I'm not when watching. So there's your thing. When I have to experience it in a game, I'm a baby. But when I can watch it on a screen, it's happening to other people. Like, who cares? Who cares? It's not a big thing. That said, probably won't be playing any of those. I might, if there's enough of a demand, I will play a horror game again. But it was really hard on me. That was really, really rough.
Yeah. And there aren't very many for the PS4 at the moment, as far as I'm aware.
Might be an electrical problem.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh,
Although something I just thought of, with the advent of, like, the VR and all that, and the fact that PlayStation's getting its own dedicated VR headset soon, like games like PT and of that ilk would work immensely well. Especially with the VR component, because then you're turning your head around and like you're actually looking around yourself to see what's like around the next bend, or like if there's something behind you or whatever, like that kind of like extra dimension of immersion that would like really sell those kind of games.
This guy is searching for Jaws. 15 men go in the water.
Yeah.
They say nothing like a shark's eyes, all dull and dull-like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a game that's going on while we talk. I forgot about that.
Ooh, Among the Sleep. Oh, look at them. They're together.
No, yeah. Among the Sleep was weird.
Was that the one with the baby?
Right.
Yes, it was.
That one was just sad. What are we doing? Are we watching them? Are we watching them cut open fish? Or are we actually talking about
Dr.
stuff?
James Whitman, filler 15, take
I'm
3,
sure we're
and
talking about
action.
stuff.
I think we're just cutting fish.
But
Look
again,
at-
you and I are talking over all this, so we can't really hear what's
he's
going on.
trying to learn how to do something from a native, and he's totally botching it like every other scientific jerkwad who thinks they can do something just because they're smart. Sorry, you can't, cut a fish like a trained Samoan chef. I'm so sorry, you grumpy tantrum man.
Yes, Professor Cobain, you are not.
Exactly.
You have no native blood in you.
Why can't you just let him show you how it's done instead of trying to be? Look at him. He's so pissed off that he can't do it.
Yeah.
What a giant.
So you
baby.
didn't wipe your hands properly before you picked up the knife. Big whoop.
I'm not dinner.
I love how he thinks that he can like absorb a culture in one setting on
Audience demands
camera.
content, Dr. Whitman.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
dude.
he actually reminds me of a
until we find a
character
Lost
from
Kingdom, we need
Red Dead
footage.
Redemption. He's like some
Come on, let's just take
pale,
some of the time,
brainy
okay?
academic type from Yale
I
who
wanna
like
make you look like
just
Gordon
only
Ramsay in editing.
like has head knowledge of like the culture like
Dr.
around where the
James
game takes
Whitman,
place
filler
and like
15, take
the
4,
Native Americans in the area.
Okay.
It's completely offensive, but he's at the same time so enjoyable.
I mean, it's
I forget his name, but Red Dead Redemption, people, pick up that game if you haven't already. It's loads of fun.
I remember when you found that
I know
on
what
your
they're
father's
trying to do
days.
with this is build character
You ran
and
up
everything
and
else and
showed
show
it to
different
me
stuff. It
just
just
in
makes me
your
laugh how he's
pajamas.
just such a giant baby.
5 years
Like, they're not
older,
trying to, but they're
fast
definitely not
behind.
endearing him to anybody.
You've got great instincts, girl.
She's got great
Yeah, well-
instincts.
Trust them.
That's what my father used
Yes,
to
well,
say.
their characters are
That was in
the
my
token hot
development
chick who has a big growth arc throughout the series.
Better or worse.
Professor
You won't be
Cobain,
so
the
proud
jerk
of
who
you,
gets comeuppance later on. The token minority who
We're
is
getting close
totally
to
meant
the
to
storm.
be their guide. The token Asian chick, because you have to have one of those. It's a Square Enix game.
I think she's
The
more
token,
than.
the token mentor figure who will also most likely die later on.
I like to think
The
of it.
token female badass, and the token like crazy seafaring character
I
because
like-
this game takes place on the ocean.
I like to think of it more in terms of usage. Like I feel like she is the the girl who knows all about Yamatai. I think she's like the token like friend. I think she's like the token friend character / she does
Yeah.
the damsel in distress thing, and then the guy who's cutting the fish, the cook. He's the heavy, so he's gonna do all your heavy lifting and do your big badass. If there's a big weapon to be to be wielded, then he'll do that. And then you have
Probably.
the captain chick is the token badass, and then you have the token rando old dude who maybe is going to talk about myth and stuff. But I think
Also,
he's just
also
weird.
the token nerd who's just along for the ride.
Token
with
nerd,
glasses.
and then I think the professor
Forgot
guy
about
is
him before.
the token asshole. I think because everything like with Indiana Jones and things like this or explorer type things, there's usually like an asshole who thinks he knows better than everybody else and he usually screws everybody over. So
Yeah.
I think that's definitely his role, and he wears it well. Congratulations, you're
me.
a douche that everybody can recognize. So good for him, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which reminds me, I need to play more Uncharted, and I need to get the fourth game and play that because I played the first 3 games and those were great, and I haven't played the fourth yet. And your playthrough made it look a lot of fun. So,
we try.
well, Christmas is coming up in a few months, so that.
I don't know. I might just the Christmas presents might just be pretty wrapping paper this year. Who can say? Curse you, money.
Yes, curse you, money.
All right, now I think I just have to shoot this dude. I don't think I can sneak up on anybody while that big light is up.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a possibility. If it is, we're gonna find out, and we're about due for a
Yep.
death because it's about half an hour in. So
Yeah, we haven't had a death yet so far this session, have we?
oh really? That big light shining on him? You didn't see an arrow go through his face? You guys are horrible.
Well, they were all looking the other way. They all saw a squirrel or something.
Squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel.
I love that movie. It's although
Up is a fantastic movie.
I will say that I'm kind of mad at it for what it did to me in the first few minutes of it. That was really wrong of Disney.
Oh yeah,
in general.
the huge feels fest in like the first 10 minutes
Feels
or
trip.
so. Feels
glad
trip,
that-
exactly.
Yeah, we went on a huge field trip, and it was very painful. But Disney thrives at doing that. They even do it a little bit in movies
Yeah,
that seem
well,
a little bit
Disney Pixar
lighthearted.
does.
Well, I mean, even Tarzan did that. The Tarzan Disney movie, I mean, geez, you see this family survive a boat crash with their baby, and they build up the island, and it's all great, and then they get eaten. Like,
Yeah.
thanks, Disney. It doesn't matter. Disney, showing you it doesn't matter.
Although, a Disney Pixar movie that's even more feelsy than Up, I feel, is Inside Out.
Oh, I mean, how could it not be, considering?
They like the movie is literally centered around emotions. So yeah, they doubled down on the feels for that,
Did I really
and it
just
turned
kill...
out fantastic as a result.
I killed 2 guys, and they didn't even notice. They just sitting there drinking. See what alcohol does? I'm just kidding. I don't abstain
Yeah.
from that. I would recommend Inside Out if you're feeling like watching that, or maybe you know what, Lano,
Absolutely.
I would say probably wait because your kids might want to watch it, and you're gonna want to wait until your kids are gonna want to watch it because that's either they're gonna love it and it's gonna be played ad nauseum until they're bored, or
Because pretty
you know,
colors.
yeah, or maybe not. But since you risk that chance, I'd say play it by ear with kids. Take the adult time while you can.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be like my poor mother, who I tortured for years with varying media. I feel very bad about some of that now as an adult.
Aw.
I definitely had to. She had to give me a book and a basket every time I watched Beauty and the Beast, so I could go around singing to the town. Cars. Ooh, I never watched Cars. I couldn't get down with that.
Yeah.
I think I was too old.
Cars isn't the best thing that Disney Pixar's ever produced. Not necessarily unwatchable, but just not up to the same level of creativity and I guess writing quality as their other things have been. Treasure Planet, like aside from it being based off of like an already pre-established thing, was okay at the end of the day. Like there were some things about it that were really good and some things that like could have been done better, but I'd still recommend that.
I mean, and there's definitely things that
and,
like.
and Bolt is just
Bo.
kind of eh.
Hey, Andrea.
Andrea, welcome to the stream.
We were just talking about Disney movies and random things while I
Yes.
figure out how to massacre a bunch of guys who of ambiguous morality. They're probably bad guys. Let's be real. Bo.
Yeah, let's be fair. Anybody you're allowed to shoot, they're probably a bad guy.
We would hope so in this game. Laura Croft, secretly a terrible person. These people are just minors. Oh, I'm not trying to use the gun. It pops up. Here's the thing about this game with the mic. Voice controls. Voice controls are a thing. Run, girl, run,
Yes.
girl, run.
If you watched the last stream, we had a little bit of technical difficulties with the sensitivity of the voice controls.
I still am, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, I see the icon pop up all the time in the corner.
Whoa, what the? Oh, I could have shot that out the whole time. Good to know now that I'm being Gatling gunned to death.
Yeah. Like I was sitting here wondering, why isn't she shooting the light out? She should try shooting the light out.
Now where am I gonna go? I'm kind of pinned down here, fellas.
Yeah.
We might die.
Yeah, which we're technically due, but it'd be nice if we didn't.
Yeah, rebar does seem to be a problem on this island. Go figure.
Yeah.
Where can we go? The last guy who's gonna run out already ran up on me. This guy doesn't look like he's running out of ammo anytime soon. I don't think he's gonna run out of ammo. You know, I never see these things run out of ammo until I get behind one, and then it's all gone.
Yeah, of course. Just wait until they run out of ammo. Andrea, they're the bad guys. They never run out of ammo. Exactly. The heck is this? This is a video game.
Oh shoot! Gun.
Yeah. Yeah, they play a little bit differently from tabletop adventures in that there's a lot more stuff that can go wrong and a lot more like annoying things that happen because of like programming and enemies, AI and what have you. You play video games. What am I saying? You know, you already know this.
Yeah, she's aware. She's just. I'd like to think she's probably just being facetious to mess with me, but anything's possible.
You know that's not my name.
David.
Andrea, you know that's not my name. Now I know you're messing with me.
Giving people fake names on Twitch streams is good. That's fun. Let's make everybody's fake. Pick your own. Who do you want to be in the stream, everybody? Make your decisions. Any name you want.
All right. Well, if we're going that way, I want to be called Tiffany.
Tiffany? Okay.
Found its way into
Yep.
Japanese circulation in some...
Because why not? It's as good a name as any other.
Sure.
Excuse me.
I said sure, not the bring up the M word. I don't know why I keep thinking that everything. Is this? You know what this reminds me of? Whoa.
Okay, so you're Andrew now. All right.
It's good to know that this guy could take a bunch of shots in the face and not have it bother him. Congratulations.
Damn it, sponge enemies. Totally a thing that would happen in real life and not just a... It's Tiffany now. And yeah, I'm aware that things can go horribly wrong in a tabletop game. It's just there's a very specific ways that it happens in video games that you'd think people would learn after a while of over many decades of making games. You'd think they'd face that stuff out now.
Should we try and use the Gatling gun? Is that what's over there? No, that's not what's over there. Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe we should... Oh, no,
I
never mind.
don't think you're able to use the Gatling gun. If you are, they gave that to you after you killed all the enemies, so it's useless.
Nathan Drake would be allowed to use it. That's sexist.
Yeah.
I'm calling bull.
Yeah.
That's true, Lano. You could check that out. That was messed up. I'm sorry. Is it less convincing that I'm laughing? When I say I'm sorry, but with like a cackle, I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I really
not
am.
sorry.
I don't. Hey, Jump. Welcome.
Jump! Yes, welcome. You didn't miss us nearly as much this time. And
probably...
no, I'm not Danny anymore. I'm Tiffany. We established this.
And
Andrew is now Andrew. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Andrew. Yeah, now you're getting it. Andrew, excuse me.
That's right.
It's taking me a minute too.
And
Since
Lano's
just a few minutes ago.
Lano's name is an unpronounceable symbol.
Yeah, exactly. That's way funnier to me than it probably should be, but I don't care. I always just found the whole Prince, this is my name now thing just hilarious.
You know, contractual obligations. He found a good workaround. Oh,
Yeah.
gas.
Yeah, Lana was yeah, sounds about right.
That sounds like something that the Tasmanian Devil would say.
I know, right?
Does anyone remember that
The
was
third.
a cartoon once too?
Even better.
It wasn't like just a Looney Tunes cartoon where he like was in Looney Tunes. There was like a Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah,
Tasmania,
there was an actual Tasmanian Devil cartoon
where he
with
had a
original
family.
characters.
His family was like
Yeah.
a bunch of intelligent people, and he was kind of the only one who spoke that way. It's
Oh no, I gotta see what the symbol is, what this thing is now.
Oh,
Come on,
gosh.
stupid slow computer. All right, all right. Lano's symbol is an explosion with
Is that an explosive
With
barrel
the-
near them? I keep looking for explosive
an
barrels.
explosion with a pole with a loop on top and Bug and Tenai coming out of it. There you go.
Yeah, I was totally
Oh yeah,
disappointed
the
with
theme
that.
song for that was awesome.
Come to Tasmania. Come to Tasmania. Come to Tasmania.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And of course, being like 6 or so when I watched it, the repetition was just the best thing ever.
It was great though too because, like I said, he was the only one who spoke that way. Like nobody else spoke that way.
Same guy who made the Animaniacs theme. Oh yeah, that would explain it.
Oh. My mom
yeah.
loves
Freak-
Pinky and the Brain. I don't know. I mean, not that I don't, but I
Yes.
don't know why she like. She really loves it.
Me
it was
personally,
great.
Freakazoid is like the best thing ever.
I
And the
always,
theme song is absolutely hilarious.
I always thought before Deadpool became really big that Ryan Reynolds would have made a great Freakazoid. But
Yeah.
now I feel like if he does it now, it's just kind of typecasting, and also it's just Deadpool for children,
essentially is.
which makes sense why I liked him so much.
Yeah. Freakazoid is Babby's first Deadpool.
Freakazoid was my first Deadpool, although I did like some of what was that weird Candlejack? I love that Candlejack. Don't say his name. Don't say whose name. Candlejack. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, like, yeah, you gotta be careful about saying Candlejack's name because if you say,
Oh no, we lost the layman to Candlejack. And now I've said it too, but he doesn't come around here anymore because he is really over my jokes. He has had enough of my garbage. He is like, hey, I know that you think it's, oh God. I love that though. I loved that episode so much. It was so great. I think, didn't they just not have a solution for it? Like, I feel like they just, are you all tied up and floating? Because I think that's what he used to do. Oh man, now I'm going to have to Google that and find it again. Oh man, so good. So good, my man. No one leaves. Where am I throwing this? He broke the fourth wall. The next shot, they were just. I thought so. I thought that they were doing that. Where am I trying to throw this? Oh. Make a decision. I shan't. With a pie and cardboard. I did forget that. Who is his main nemesis? Was it the Lobe? Oh my god. What about, what was his name? What about Invisibo? Do you guys remember Invisibo? Where did he go? That Invisibo. I don't remember if they caught him properly either. Freakazoid kind of just went like, we're done with this bad guy now.
oh, free, sweet freedom.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So maybe
Okay,
don't
I'm
say
back.
his name next time.
That glass looks
okay. I'll remember that. Oh, that was. There were things in there that just. And that's the level of comedy you'll see on these streams, folks.
That's right. Oh, the caveman with his fancy, his like chintzy
Yes!
voice. Oh yeah.
I love the pilot episode of Freakazoid because it is just so off kilter and like
Do
irreverent.
you guys remember when he lured the caveman into like a convention, like a Comic-Con convention, and like he went? One person walked up to him and spoke Klingon and goes, "Oh my God, you're dressed in a costume and you're speaking a language made up just to have one. That's not right." And he just leaves. He gets like scared off. I'm like, hey, that happens a lot to normal people at conventions too.
Yeah, and Jump. Yeah, there are quite a few people who call themselves laymen on the internet. I'm not as original as I thought I used to be.
Oh, it's all right. I'm sure there's blazes too. I just think they probably mean something very different than what I mean.
That glass looks weak.
Yeah.
Where am I trying to? What glass am I trying to hit? Ooh, no.
If you're looking for me on Skype, we'll talk like after the stream. I'm not going to give my Skype ID out on air.
All right. So this glass. All right. So I got to get it all the way over there. All right. Oh man. Okay, let's try and get this to hit that glass. Let's get.
Yes.
All right.
More puzzles.
I hate them. They know I hate them too.
Yeah, you do got time because it's only like 8 o'clock where you are.
Oh my God, have we hit it yet? No, we didn't hit it yet. The worst. Did you get any sleep, Jump? That's what I'm gonna ask. Let me be a
Yes,
mom for 5
the
seconds.
requisite, did you get sleep?
Did you rest? Did you get sleep? Sleep is important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Andrea, I'm sure I know what you're talking about, but I haven't seen Freakazoid in a while, so I don't remember most of the good bits aside from. Like, the
Yes,
stuff
I think
I've
I
mentioned
do
so
remember.
far.
I do.
Hello,
remember that.
Just Writing.
Hey, Just Writing. You're just in time to watch me struggle with a puzzle. These lanterns that just keep magically coming back, because that's a thing.
Yes.
All right, come on. I know what I got to do. Stop trying to tell me what to
Yeah.
do.
On one hand, it's nice the game, like gives you a chance to like retry if you make a mistake, but on the other hand, it's just not realistic.
I remember hating this part. I distinctly remember this part.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I definitely remember hating this part like a lot. Oh my God. I wish it would do that thing that it used to do in God of War that I used to take as an insult, but now I would definitely take it. They'd be like, "Do you want to switch to an easier difficulty just for this part?" And I'd be like, "Yes." Well, no, I wasn't. When I played it, I'd be like, "How dare you? I'm gonna beat this thing." And it would be like, "Okay, it doesn't look like you're going to." But I didn't think you meant that literally, Jump, but I'm really glad to have you reaffirm that. So, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the nice thing about having people watch your streams, that they can fill in information you
God.
don't necessarily know
If
or
the
remember.
glass is so weak, why do I need to throw stuff at it? Why can't I just shoot it with my gun?
That glass
Yeah.
looks weak.
Because then it wouldn't be a puzzle.
I wish I could just shoot it. Doesn't make sense.
Sorry you haven't been sleeping well there, Andrew.
Oh, you guys. You two and your verbal sparring.
I love how there's kind of become a mini feud between Jump and your sister.
It's perfect. It's alright.
Yeah.
Although, I'll warn you, Jump. Careful. That's all I'll say. Not because she's my sister, like in a protective sense, but careful because she's my sister and I know her. And, you know,
Yeah.
even I'm no
Yeah.
match sometimes. Really, that didn't hit it?
Yeah.
That didn't hit it? Oh my God. How many times do we have to do? God does not mean pause. I don't know why you think that. Voice activation. Oh, she's praying. We gotta
Seriously.
pause the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, good, good call. Much sweat.
Excuse me.
Okay, if you say so.
Oh, you, sir, might have just sealed your doom.
Oh my god, lanterns. Oh, I have to shoot? What? No, that doesn't work.
Also,
Why
Andrew about just writing, you're Blake's sister? Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, and now Joe's writing and Andrew are fighting over whose sister you are.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was even a possibility.
Anything's a
Oh.
possibility on the internet.
Oh, this is stupid. I had to turn the gas on. No wonder this puzzle is so hard.
Yeah, it's like you think they like telegraph these things a little bit more.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that. It's like,
Like
giving
enough
me
for you to notice.
Yeah.
Or like some clue, like,
Jeez,
oh, there must
see?
be a gas leak in here somewhere.
All right, we're gonna murder you. We're gonna murder you with gas. There you go. Or with fire. Oh, that should have lit it right there, because that's how. Oh, is it lit over there? It's lit, and not in a party way. There's about to be explosions.
Yes, everything is about to explode.
Oh God. Tomb Raider, murder expert.
And you missed the hole.
Murder expert indeed. What's in here? Nothing. I heard someone sounds like he's dying. I might have to put somebody out of their misery. I'm not down with that.
Yeah.
Live your truth, homie.
Boom shakalaka. And there's a reference for you.
Just stay with me. Please.
Here, I'll do bow.
Yep.
Bow.
Just kill me now.
Okay.
Bo 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 bo.
Right in your face hole. I don't even feel sorry for you. I only did it because you wouldn't shut up. That's right. I'm cruel now. I've been hardened by a total of almost 3 hours of gameplay. It's hardened me to the world.
Yeah. Also, I think
Done.
everybody here is a little bit insane in some way.
Submachine gun. Gun. Yes. No. Really? So
Yes.
that means pistol. I like that saying it means pistol. Good for them.
Expedition field report. Despite loss of 2 cargo ships to
French,
intense
French,
storms,
French, French,
the
French.
expedition has made landfall. We've established a communication center high in the mountains.
Yeah,
and
Lano,
coastal
you
base
have kids.
construction
Your
has
sanity will
commenced.
not last as long as you think it
Initial
will.
surveys have revealed several possible excavation sites. The island
And like I say
is
this,
much
not actually
larger
having
than
kids,
we
but
originally
definitely growing up
anticipated,
with like a
and layered
baby
with many
sister that
centuries of
came into the
history.
world when I turned
The
when I was
task
around
of
18.
identifying
So
the source of the storms
yeah.
will be long and arduous.
sanity is not a
But
permanent
if we
thing.
succeed in our mission here, our victory in this war will be.
No, he's still alive.
There's still some time before the father figure dies. Don't worry, just writing.
Oh no. Oh. I thought I had it out. I love that it switched to a bow.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that would have been would have been a good time to just like spray and pray with your new submachine gun.
Well, the horrible thing is, first death.
Especially with the slow-mo bit, just
Well,
now.
yeah, but see, that's the thing. I need to like turn voice control off because it sounds cool for a second when you're like, ooh, voice control, bow,
Yeah.
gun, bow, gun, and it's like, but then it's like, oh, by the way, while you were talking and saying a word that sounded like what we thought we heard, we switched your stuff up.
And yeah, so yes, the first death of the evening. Take a drink if you want.
This
but
is impressive for me. 54 minutes in for the first death.
yeah.
Light it up. Go. see.
And yeah, and yeah, Lano, I don't mean it saying in like a clinical definition. I just mean in like a, I guess, personality way. Yeah, I don't mean to imply that anyone here is like should be in an institution or anything, but just that we all are a little off kilter.
To put it mildly, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds safe enough without like specifically sounding derogatory. At least I hope so. I've been known to not choose the best things to say in the past.
Eh, foot and mouth syndrome is a human condition.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Unfortunately, I'm very familiar with the taste of crow.
But not crows that were once a people, a race of wizard people. Ooh,
yes. And also, I don't know what you're talking about, Andrew. That sounds like a great therapist. He said, clearly being facetious.
Facetious? I've never heard of that. In this stream, no. Everyone totally means exactly what they say all the time forever.
Yes, we're always completely literal here.
Literal stream, literal stream. Literal stream is literal. Alright. We're just gonna loot the bodies, loot the bodies, loot the bodies.
Yeah. If everyone was completely literal 100% of the time, the world would be a boring place because there's no avenue for creativity.
I think you should do what you dream, but also do no harm. Not just because of doctor
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah, but because because malpractice is a thing.
So yeah, do that Venn diagram thing. You know, the thing where you do what you dream, but then you also do no harm. So that middle part.
Yeah.
This game does rock Gakify. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry for my
Gakify.
ignorance.
Yeah.
Pain tolerance. Yeah, let's do that. Let's load up on that. Take more damage before dying. That's probably the best thing for me. Let's be real.
Yes. Yeah, anything that like gets you extra attacks or more ammo or whatever is usually the way to go in the beginning. No, just enough to be dangerous. That is exactly right, Jump. Yeah. So you studied psychiatry in college as a major. How much would you say you know? Just enough to be dangerous.
Love how I upgraded the rifle and not the gun, the regular gun.
Yeah.
Good.
One of the
deal.
many nuggets of wisdom from Team 4-Star and their streaming.
Gun. We're past bows right now, unless I have to do something really sneaky. I think we're at a gun point right now. Whoa. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and Andrew, if you want to get into Tomb Raider,
Gun.
I'd either recommend this game because
You
it's
like the
essentially
arrow?
the direction the series is going, or finding a copy of Tomb Raider Legends and playing that because that's more or less a remake of the first game, only with better graphics
I
and
mean,
like I guess slightly better controls.
so there you go, Gakify. I said we're done with arrows, and that was what my voice control popped up. So congratulations.
Yep.
I want to say that was for you, but I can't lie. It was an accident, but I hope you liked it. We aim to please in this stream within reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't look like it works anymore. I'm covered in all sorts of mud. Oh yeah, costume. We gotta do a new costume.
Alex, are you there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. What's the next costume we show off?
The console's a wreck.
So if I can remember what section is up next, we could, I guess,
Unless you see
choose
a
a costume
Radio
based
Shack
on
around.
that and be like dressed for
Gonna have to
success,
patch
so
it
to
manually
speak.
through the maintenance panel.
Find the muffin button.
Okay.
There's
That
never a
sounds simple
muffin button
enough.
around when you actually need one.
You're gonna have to find it first.
I like how
On
I know
those
he's
old towers, they installed those panels.
telling her how to
High
get
up.
up to a tower and access communications through a maintenance panel,
Way
but for
high up.
a split second, I thought he said, "There's a Radio Shack nearby." I'm like, no, there's
Calling
not.
me again.
There's not one
That
nearby
would
in
be
the
funny
real
if
world.
that was what would actually happen. But no, yeah. How to climb up a tower. Climb up!
All right, let's see. We're gonna break some stuff. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys see what costumes are available, and you can tell me what you can vote in the chat really quick while I'm exploring.
Mm-hmm.
I am alone.
So,
Yeah,
The rest of them
that
are
seems
dead.
fair.
This is for the best.
oh, who is
I
this?
watched from the cliffs as their makeshift boat was tossed and turned by the storms.
Yikes.
The clouds look like a hand upon the
This guy
water,
sounds like kind of a
desperately clawing
downer.
at their doomed boat.
Okay, promoting
None
bilingual
survived
education
the wrath
in
of the storm.
for deaf students. That
I observed
actually
it
sounds really
carefully.
awesome.
The storm
Lana,
was
like good on
localized
that.
and sudden. And just
Good on
as
promoting that.
suddenly, it was gone. And this is the most interesting detail.
I
Yeah,
agree.
well, Andrew, she's the heroine. She has to look good.
Sensed emotion.
Like we got
Something
her
deliberate.
not looking good
I don't know
earlier in
what's
the game when she was
happening on
impaled,
this
and
island.
now it's
Not
just
yet.
smooth sailing from here.
But if I ever hope to escape,
I mean, clearly we can't have people
must
like not being
understand this
attracted to her.
now
What
my
nonsense
real
do you
work
speak?
begins.
But
All
yes, full belt.
I know you always vote on bow use. No, we're gonna vote on costume. I think I can pick it here. No, or do I have to go to the checkpoint? I think I have to get back to the checkpoint.
Yeah,
All right.
and yeah, I'm still waiting for the wolf belt costume DLC too.
Ooh, I don't want to go in here.
Like that actually sounds like legitimately amazing, and I'm surprised they didn't add that as an
Oh
option
wait,
here.
I don't want to go in here yet. No, go back. Go back, you stupid girl. All right, there's no going back.
No.
Let's see. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. All right, well, once we get to a place where I can change my outfit, I'll let you guys vote on an outfit. I don't remember what they all are. Apparently it's a wolf pelt, which is what my sister wants me to put on.
Yeah. And I'm 100% with her on that.
Fedora jump, really? No. How dare you?
Wanting a fedora. We were liking fedoras before it was cool.
Kick this vent, kick this vent. Gonna get out and probably gonna die, 'cause there are people who wanna kill us. Sight unseen, I don't know why.
Yeah. Take out a sentry, bow. Kill an army, bow. Blow up a helicopter, bow. Open a can of beans, bow. Change
I
the
feel
channel,
like all right.
bow.
I think we can do it here. So let's see what outfits we can do. Ready? Let's look.
Do I sound like your husband there? I've never heard him like over Skype or whatever, so
Oh,
I
really?
have no frame of reference for how he sounds.
All
If you
right.
say so, though. Or do you mean what I'm saying and not how I sound?
All right. So, sight unseen. You have. I think we are at Hunter right now, which is when we're covered in mud and garbage, and it makes us more camouflage, which I should probably use because I get shot a lot. But for you, I will change it.
Yeah.
So you have Aviatrix, Gorilla, Mountaineer, Demolition, Sure Shot. So choose which one you guys want me to change into, just based on the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, Andrew, I get what you're saying. Also, Lara Croft is obviously Legolas.
I'm not even
mean,
saying no to
clearly.
Fedora because of douche status. I'm saying no to Fedora because look at where we are. Come on, a Fedora, that would get absolutely ruined. Aviatrix does have cool. Sure Shot, Aviatrix.
Yes. Yeah, we've got 2 for Aviatrix so far, so that's
One for
looking.
Sure Shot,
So out of the 4 people
yeah.
in the chat, that's winning.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it.
Yeah. And also, I was deliberately being ironic by acting like a hipster about the thing that literally defines what a hipster is, for all intents and purposes.
So we have 1 for Gorilla, 1 for Sure Shot, and 2 for Aviatrix.
Okay, 5 people. Like, I forgot Gakby's here too.
I know. So
My apologies for forgetting you, Gakby.
I'll give you another few minutes, and then we gotta pick one. It's looking like Aviatrix. So if you want to be a tiebreaker, or if you just want to throw your vote away to something useless. Indiana Jones would disagree. How come you never pick male characters' clothes? I don't know why they
Blame the
don't let us do
developers
that.
for not including them.
Yeah, why can't I just be an aviator? Aviator. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's looking like it's Aviatrix. So let's see what this looks like.
I was hipster before it was hipster.
Let's look at us. Ooh, look how fancy. All right, let's get into a lighter area. So we can
And
see.
yeah, not every game can be like Fable.
It should be though,
Like,
except with dialogue. That's
yeah,
better.
more games could take cues from the Fable series.
There you go. I am Amelia Earhart reincarnated.
All right.
Let's see what else I can do really quick. Let's upgrade
And that-
anything.
Actually does look pretty good, and it's appropriate for the snowy weather now that we suddenly have.
It looks pretty good considering. Yeah, I'm not gonna knock it since we have to climb a snowy mountain because that's happening now. Good for us.
It almost gives the illusion that we are playing one of the older games where you actually did get different costumes.
Oh,
in the-
come on,
for
Just
different
Writing.
locations
Of course
somewhere.
there's cleavage. Always cleavage. If there can be cleavage, there will be cleavage.
She's a female character in a video game. Of course there is. Like, you can't not have that. That would just be progressive.
If I was a bad guy in this and I was actually shooting at her, I'd be like, wait. Why didn't she button up her jacket?
Yeah, it's almost like she's presenting a very obvious target to shoot at that will be potentially fatal.
See, and that was his mistake, because if I was going to sneak up on someone and I had the advantage, I don't think I'd grab them. I think I'd just shoot them or stab them in the face. I don't think I'd try and grab them on a mountain.
And I'm not necessarily against characters looking good. I'm just against characters looking attractive for the sake of looking attractive, like regardless of their circumstances. Where's the male cleavage? Wano, do you really want to see moves that bad?
I mean, just to make it even, why not?
DLC Laura's mother comes along and asking you to put on a proper sweater.
I don't remember her mythology well enough. Are Laura's parents even alive, or are they like conveniently dead because of plot? They died of plot disease.
Yeah, they died of plot disease.
Long ago,
And-
there was a girl, and her parents were very happy until she was born, and they died of plot disease.
Yeah.
You're going to catch a cold.
Unless
Do you
she
want
wants
to?
to get
Her,
pneumonia.
no, her mother says, "Do you want to catch a cold? Because that's how you catch a cold."
Okay. The more I hear about this concept, the more I want like whatever internet comic show to like do a bit on that. Like just Laura's mother just telling her to wear proper clothing on her adventures. That would be hilarious.
Ooh. There you go, guys. Your arrows. I shot a guy in the face as he ran at me with a machete. If that's not good, I don't know what is. He dodged it. He was good. He saw arrow coming. He's a freaking wizard. You're a wizard, dead guy. I think I'm just gonna funnel them down this mountain. I feel like that's working for me.
Also, if we're ever in the same area, Andrew, I will absolutely take you up on that offer. I'm absolutely playing Lara though. Like you cannot take that away from me. I need to look fabulous.
She mostly looks fabulous. I mean, she looked pretty good in the other outfit, but it did look a little bit like she'd smeared herself with her own feces, which
Yeah.
I can't condone.
Yeah.
I mean, you do what you have to do, Arnold Schwarzenegger style in Predator, but
Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I can't really. Well, no, I guess like the Bethesda Elder Scroll games, like suppose you could like get like a certain kind of armor and like go shirtless and just run around the place
gun.
like with an axe or whatever. But I can't think of many other games that like have a protagonist, male protagonist specifically like that. Although having a game set in the like Scottish Highlands, medieval Scottish Highlands, would be amazing. I would absolutely play that game.
I want to play a Highlander game. I am
A good
immortal.
Highlander game.
Yeah, no, not
There
like
actually
before.
is a Highlander game, and it's terrible. So we
I
want
mean,
a
like
good
a
one.
real, a new one, but with the Queen music.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Has to be the Queen soundtrack.
I am immortal. I don't know the rest of it. I just like to say that.
We're the princes of the universe.
There
That
you
is
go.
my absolutely terrible Freddie Mercury voice.
No one can do Freddy like Freddy. Freddy is one of a
Yeah.
kind.
I don't think Blaze is going to play Skyrim anytime soon, at least not on stream.
I
but
think
I
the layman is
definitely
going
will once.
to.
yeah, I am definitely going to play that once the PS4 version comes out. So you have that to look forward to.
So clearly,
Almost like if not sooner, then I'll probably start that playthrough up around like December-ish.
so clearly, I'm better as a girl character. So that's why I sucked as Nathan Drake. I'm just kidding. It's just experience. It's just having played, getting back into the groove of it.
Yeah.
It's not a gendered thing. I'm just being ridiculous and making excuses for my bad behavior before.
All right. Also, Queen and Electric Light Orchestra, good bands.
Ooh. Oh yeah. I'm
Your son is going to grow up to be a great man, Lano.
I don't know that.
If he's got that good taste in music already, then yes, he will be a great
Ooh,
man.
or an interesting nudist, at least from what I hear.
All right.
I like how he said, "You're dead," and then he ran over and died like this. Look at you. Look at you. Should be ashamed. Oh, I shot you. Stop it.
Yeah.
He does love the naked butt.
Enemies can be damage sponges.
Not that guy.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
not that guy. Not a point blank with an arrow.
Get some fire over there.
like-
You stop that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
if
see
you're
it.
skilled enough, arrows can be deadly.
I'm not that skilled, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, and good job on your dad, Andrew, for keeping you educated on the classics. Yeah, my dad was kind of like that in that he grew up when like all the good bands were popular, so that was kind of a lot of what I listened to in the background of my childhoods, and how I got an appreciation for them like later in life once I could actually
Where'd you
appreciate
come
good
from?
music.
Who threw that? Who threw that? Like how I turned to somebody's mom or a teacher.
Yeah.
Who threw that? Which one of you young gentlemen threw that?
You crazy kid, stop throwing stuff in my yard!
You better stop burning things or everyone has detention. Then how will you feel? No one's going to prom. Nah, I went a little Mallory
Yeah.
Archer that way. I didn't mean to.
Yeah. And
I
yeah, my
didn't
taste
mean
has
to.
grown more eclectic as well. I like a lot of like really random stuff. Like not necessarily the entire body of work of some people, but one specific song like I just can listen to for a long time.
Come on.
Like my Spotify music library is just crazy with how varied and eclectic it is.
All right.
Sister became a metalhead and he became a avant-garde hippie. Oh well.
Hippies. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
slightly falling into Mallory Archer mode because
Also-
sometimes I can't stop. Sometimes I
Also,
can't.
ooh, that actually sounds cool. Swing is pretty fun. Although if I had to pick a favorite classic genre of music, it would be funk.
Ooh.
Because funk.
Uh-oh. I think this is a boss type fight, maybe? No, it's just more guys. No,
Yeah,
it's a
no,
boss
they-
type. I don't know.
No, there's only like a couple like fights that could be considered boss fights in the game.
This guy
so
looks kind of bad.
I doubt you've gotten to the next one yet.
This guy looks kind of bad. I don't know what to do about this dude. He looks kind of awful.
Although, yeah, no. Okay, the footage cut up. Maybe this is the first technical boss fight.
No
Yeah.
bows.
Uh,
Gun.
Grand Funk Railroad. Unfortunately, I haven't heard of them before, but I will definitely look them up now. With a name like that, they sound amazing. But
Weren't there more guys?
I think currently my favorite funky band is like Earth, Wind, and Fire, or something like that. 'Cause I could literally listen to like Boogie Wonderland for like hours on end and never get bored of it.
That sounds wonderful for funk lovers and hell for someone else. But I guess that's every music. I will listen to the same song forever. It's great. And someone's like, please
Yeah.
kill me. Please kill me. I can't think of any song necessarily that I'm there with yet, beyond certain mainstream ones that they force you to listen to if you're stuck in a car with a radio, which is why you should bring music. But Earth, Wind, and Fire, there's worse.
Apparently.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire is good. Well, we grew up with that. My father and my mother definitely instilled some
Everything
good
is
music.
awesome. I need to watch the Lego Movie again. That was a really good movie. Been too long since the last time I saw it.
Driving the wife crazy, huh, Lano? It's your right. It's your right to a degree to drive your spouse crazy. Only if she gets to have something that drives you crazy, though. It's got to be equal.
Yeah. Actually, let me look through my current library of songs. See what eclectic things I listen to. Come on. Select. There we go. I actually have a lot of video games soundtrack stuff on here right now, so I'll skip those in favor of different bands. Oh, different bands.
I like certain
Yeah,
soundtracks,
actually-
like John Williams
Yeah.
stuff, like the Hook soundtrack.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
definitely. Yeah. Actually, I've been wanting to check out more of Freeze Pop's like discography because I've got one of their songs right now, Phantoms, and I just like their sound. I'm kind of a sucker for keyboards.
I don't recognize the
Like aside from funk, like anything with a synth keyboard in it, I will listen to forever. Billy Mays Undertale.
Have any of
That
you
sounds
heard
fantastic.
of H. John Benjamin, who does Archer, has put out an experimental jazz album. It's called
Ooh.
I Should Have, and it's short for I Should Have Learned to Play the Piano, because he can't play piano, but he plays piano on it. And it's such a ridiculous thing, but I really want it. And it's so hard to find, and if anybody ever could find that for me for
my.
under like $100, then I would I'd buy it off of you. You could buy it for me. I'm not asking you to send it to me. I'm not that kind of streamer. But if you found it for like not ridiculously priced, I would pay you for it, because I want that. I need it so badly. I'm so mad. I mean, you could probably find it on disc. I want it on vinyl like a hipster because I want to play it at parties and see if my friends go,
Yeah.
oh, this sounds like Coltrane. I'll go, wrong. You're wrong. You're a liar. You don't know anything about music. This is fake. it's like a game I'll play. It's called
Yeah.
I Should Have. And I think they have it on like
Or-
digital download everywhere. But if someone could find it for me on vinyl for cheap, that would be.
I think I just found it on Spotify here. It's Well I Should Have.
Yeah, well, I should
dot,
have.
dot.
Yeah, well, I should have.
Does that sound right?
Yes, but I want it on vinyl. I want it on vinyl
Yeah.
so I could play it at parties like a douche and see if people think I just have fancy jazz. But it turns out I'm just a liar, and I'm waiting to see if anyone calls me on it.
To Amazon, away! Because I'm next to a computer and I can do that.
Sure, let's just upgrade the crap out of this gun because it's our backup weapon when we can't use a bow and arrow. But that's rare, guys, so don't worry.
A plan is taking
Yeah.
shape in my mind. In order to unlock the power of this island, I first need to understand what has happened here.
I'm gruff
I
and
need
scary.
time and room to study this place.
You're no Ron
There are
Swanson.
many mysteries here.
Okay, that.
Foremost of which, the ruins of an ancient Japanese empire and a mysterious queen. It all started with her.
Did you find it just in general, Andrew? Is that the vinyl? The vinyl's not for 16. That can't be right. I'm sure they have it on like a CD. And if worse comes to worse, I probably will get a CD. You found it for
Yeah.
$16 on vinyl? Oh my God, Andrea, if you buy that, I will give you money or I will give you my credit card. I don't know. That's a bad choice. Not over the stream. Jesus.
Obviously not.
Sorry for kind of swearing. Oh, I got excited. Sorry. Where are we going? Not down. We don't want to go down. We want to go up. We want to go up.
Yeah, so I didn't really find it, so good on you, Andrew. You did what I could not.
We are climbing on a rope because this isn't hard to do in real life to lift your whole body weight like this and climb across somewhere. No, not at all.
Yeah.
Everyone
Speaking
can do
of awesome Speaking of awesome vinyls, I actually have the vinyl soundtrack for Miami Vice. It's like the
Wow.
original one.
it. Wow.
Yeah, I haven't actually listened to it yet, but it's,
Wow is not pause.
at this point it's
Oh my
just
God.
awesome to have.
Just climb
I've
it.
got others too. I've got the Simon and Garfunkel vinyl with the original Sound of Silence on that. That's awesome.
I just like random
and
vinyl stuff.
Yeah, and
I
I've got a
don't know
couple
why.
others that I don't remember what they are at the moment because I'm not staring at them.
I figured they'd be out of the LP. It's okay though. It's not like I'm that serious. Like I do want to listen to it. And if it worse comes to worse and I do a digital download or a CD, it's not going to ruin my life. I'm not that kind of person. I just think it'd be cool to have put on a vinyl jazz record that makes me look like a hipster. Then it turns out that it's just fake jazz music that H. John Benjamin did to screw around. And I wouldn't even known about it until I accidentally tuned into like an NPR interview where he said like, this is my experimental jazz album. And then he played it and I'm like, what's wrong with the piano? And he says, I can't play piano. I never learned.
Yeah, exactly.
It was such a Sterling Archer thing to do. It was such a Sterling Archer thing to do for him to go, I don't play piano, but I will play piano. And it's like, oh my God, this is the worst piano playing ever. And it's great. You can just hear him. That would be like a great throwaway in an episode where they had to do like undercover something as a band. And she'd be like, Archer, what are you doing? I'm playing piano. But you can't play piano. I didn't say I could play piano, Lana. I said I would play piano.
Yeah.
Difference.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Exactly.
Are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking on eBay now. That
Oh God.
that thing really
God
that
is
thing
not
really
pause.
is hard to find.
So apparently my voice thing reads me saying God as pause. Cool. Thanks, PlayStation, for showing that to me. That my speech patterns are like that for you. We gotta reach.
Also, yes, Lano. Inagata Devita by Iron Butterfly. Good stuff. And if you have that on vinyl, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty sweet. Just.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look how high up we are. It's beautiful and terrifying. So terrifying.
Like one of the longest songs ever. Also, yeah, we are kind of high up now. Oh look, the game's still going on.
Alex?
Lara.
At this point, these streams have just become like podcasts with video game footage being played over them.
It's awesome. You get something to look at, something pretty to look at usually, and then get some fun nerd chat. I'm down with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, find
Always
the
put the
emergency
nerd
channel
chat.
and get a clear
All
signal
a
on
bunch
your
of
radio
nerds here.
before you broadcast the
It's
SOS.
a fun thing. Oh,
Hey.
they're not gonna make me tune
We
this,
got
are they?
everything crossed for you down
And
here,
Lano,
Elsie.
your dad was a good man. He had good taste.
Thank you.
No,
Yeah,
I
like, I
doubt
think
it.
the PS4 might just be Catholic.
I think it's just.
That
I
brings
think.
up a good point.
I think my voice is just weird. And yeah, as far as the nerd chat, it's really easy for me to get hung up on talking about some of this stuff, especially when I'm talking about like H. John Benjamin, because I like him a lot. His voice is incredible, and he's a mess.
Mission coordinates.
Yeah.
Stand by for a response.
And you know, just Sterling Archer is one of the best characters ever on TV, ever. So yeah, I can totally understand why you'd like him so much.
I love Sterling Archer. I love him. I love
Archer
Krieger.
in general is just, the whole show is hilarious. Yes, Krieger is probably my favorite character on the show. I love his holographic waifu.
Oh, Home Movies is good too.
I never saw that. I'll take your word for it.
You remember the Feel Goods, Brandon? You remember the Feel Goods?
We'll be heading your way soon. Out.
Ooh.
And yeah, no, he's on Bob's Burgers too. I forgot that.
You know who what I love in Bob's Burgers? I love when he realized he had a really crappy childhood because all of his toys were like kitchen utensils. And he goes up to his wife and he goes, Lynn, I had a bad childhood. And she goes, yeah, I know. He goes, what? You know? Just, yeah, it's your posture. You stand like that. No one with a good childhood stands like that. It's like, what the hell does that mean? It's like, I love it.
Also, the episode of Archer that like does the Bob's Burgers reference in the beginning is one of the really good episodes.
Ready?
And that's pretty much my Bob's Burgers experience.
We're gonna go down a long zip line. We're gonna go down a long
Andrew,
zip line.
I just mentioned that.
Ready and go. Forever zip lining. This isn't dangerous. We're not gonna break our knees when we hit the ground. Oh.
Totally not. Because what's G-Force anyways in a video game?
It means nothing. This
Well,
is why
apparently it's a video game about hamsters or gerbils, whatever.
Oh no. What?
But that's a different conversation.
Jump, what's going on there, buddy? What's going on there? You okay?
Fuel tanks.
All right, so we're gonna blow up some fuel tanks. This isn't gonna cause any trouble. How far
None
away?
whatsoever.
How far away do you think we should get before we start
Need to
this?
find a way to light this
I'd
fuel.
say you could stand right next to them. You'll be fine.
Right next to it. That's never gonna be a
I
problem.
mean, it's not like they explode or anything.
This is a rocket. Rockets explode. There's an old one for you.
Hello, Toy Story.
Oh, I knew. I thought there was something you meant, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, Jump. I figured that's what you were getting at.
I was just like, what
Yeah.
are you talking about?
It's funny because that's my name.
Yay! All right, stand in the gas. Stand in the gas and blow it up. Now, we should probably get away from this. There's probably going to be a big explosion. Oh, let's just stand next to it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Grenade arrows like
we
Rambo
can't
would
do
be
grenade.
great.
Yeah, we can't do them in this game, but we do get fire
And
arrows
watch
later.
watch our means of escape get destroyed, because how far into the game are we? Less than 15% probably. So,
Yeah.
that was never going to work. And now the plane's going to
you
crash
didn't-
into me.
You didn't walk away from the explosion.
How about we
Come on,
don't
that's
run
like
in-
not the fun of that part.
How about we don't run in the direct line that the plane is crashing, and we like try and serpentine a little bit?
No, but that would actually be effective.
Oh god, I'm getting wrecked with a T.
Yeah. But watch out for the spiky walls.
Oh god. That was,
And thus the Lord did declare, "Screw you, Lara Croft."
oh god.
Yeah, God does seem to have it hard out for Lara in this game.
Oh. Oh no. No. Oh gosh. Girl, you better run. That airplane is following her. We're being
Yep.
stalked by an airplane.
Yeah.
I am getting
No, this
riggedy
be Lara
riggedy wrecked.
Senpai, please.
Show me what you got. I hope God doesn't sound like Cartman.
Yeah. Yeah, and apparently God does sound like Cartman, Andrew.
Oh god.
Screw you, God. I'm going home.
A pilot! Wait! Is this gonna be like Lord of the Flies? This is gonna be really
I
depressing.
mean, that's pretty much what Jesus said right before he died on the cross, right?
Ooh. She flies through the air with the greatest of ease. This building's falling over because we wreck stuff worse than Nathan Drake, apparently.
Yes. Yeah, at least Nathan Drake doesn't try to wreck his stuff. Wreck the stuff he comes in contact with. It's accidental. Lara's like deliberately doing this.
I don't know, sometimes you wreck stuff. It's like, pull down this chandelier so you can climb on this wall. Oh, Nathan. And I respect that, dude. I do.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious!
Yeah, like not to bring back the, I guess, almost out of control argument from last stream, but yeah, everybody can like whatever they want, and not everyone has to agree with that. So I'm just gonna leave it at that without saying anything specific. or
And they
triggering.
murdered the pilot. I had figured that this is the guy who's been leaving the journals. Oh crap!
Yeah.
Gun, we need the gun. Wrong gun.
Yeah, she should have stuck with the ballet lessons instead of keeping your nose in the books.
What? Death number 2. Only 2 deaths in the stream. We're heading to the end. I'm gonna try again, and then we're gonna stop because apparently
Yeah.
me pushing triangle like an idiot didn't do anything. Nate knew how to land. Nate did not have
It's
a
all
landing.
about the timing.
He did have pants though, special slidey pants.
Yes, which apparently Lara shops from the same store.
Now, here's the thing that I would say about her. I know she wanted to help this pilot just to be a good person, but what was helping him really going to do for us as far as getting off the island? It's not like he can pilot a plane. There is no plane to pilot.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of trying to wonder what her thought process was. Like, have to get to the pilot. It's like there's no plane. There's no plane, honey. It's gone.
Yeah,
I-
like the reason you like blew up those fuel tanks in the first place is it, like got hit by lightning and crashed and almost crushed you underneath it. So
Yeah.
really, and points to you for like being altruistic, but yeah, like just having the pilot on your side wasn't really gonna do anything.
Yeah, let's cut our losses and go back.
Storm that came out of nowhere, out of a clear sky.
Yeah, like there's a point where altruism becomes detrimental and pragmatism needs to be considered.
Not rational,
Right.
Lara.
Hunter, ammo capacity, heavy lifter, accomplished killer.
The game does like third attacks. That is true.
Alright, what else can we do? Dirty tricks.
Mercedes to the throat is apparently a metaphor for women. Okay, now I'm intrigued. Where are you going with that? Just writing.
Oh. Aw, that's sad. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else around. I think probably what we're going to do is stop around here after this guy finishes yelling at us.
These clouds, they just surrounded the plane.
Lara, listen. I saw the crash from here, so you must be close to my position. Just get back here safe.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah, I know Blake got it, but
on my way.
I think I might get it, but I really don't want to be right if what I'm thinking is correct.
Alright, so we're going to regroup with our peeps, and then we are going to call it a stream, and hopefully won't die along the way. If we die along the way, we're also going to stop, because that's ridiculous. I just survived a plane crash situation and a guy with a machete. If I somehow fall off this mountain trying to get back to people... Oh, well, there we go. I jinxed it. Shoot upside down. Shoot upside down. Girl.
Yep. Oh, look, it's that sequence from The Last of Us where Joel got hung upside down. Strike! That's what I'm afraid of, just fighting. Is that I am actually correct. Oh, whatever.
Why are we rope shooting? Oh, we're going to pull this whole thing down. I'm going to kill you guys with gravity.
Yes. Yeah, well, my terrible answer, I don't really want to say it on the air because it is kind of really terrible. And don't worry about it, Andrew, it's not important. Yep. What you missed was just writing, like, posited a theory about the fact that people are getting impaled in the throat all the time in this game. It's a metaphor. And, oh, women have no voice. Okay, that makes sense. I'll just leave it at that. I was thinking something much worse.
It's like Hot Shots Part 2 level shooting.
Yeah, well, just writing. When you say there's no wrong answers, that's carte blanche to let people's minds wander.
There's wrong answers.
You have to expect that when you give that like kind of declaration.
So we just killed a whole bunch of guys. Good for us.
Yeah. Yeah, Lara, sweetie, you've got to stop murdering all these guys. Like, you could, if you just talk out your issues, then we could just resolve this without having a bunch of corpses with arrows in their throats, honey.
But I'm so good at it, except for that last guy who kept moving. Just sit still and let me shoot you with this arrow. All right. We just got a camp full of dudes that we got rid of. And probably there's going to be more. This isn't
That
looking...
looks like a good spot to hook into.
Bow.
Yeah. Andrea, if we can figure out how, like, the hows about it, then yeah, this needs to be a thing.
Yeah, let me try.
Like,
I have to figure that out.
Like, actually, if we could figure it out in time for the next game to come out, we could do it that way. We could do it for that.
That would be really great, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's
If we
gonna
can
have
figure
to
out
be...
how to if we could figure out how to get you in on our chat party here, that would probably work.
Yeah.
Like,
We need to
though,
find a
do
way.
you have a PS4 or something? Because that's the simplest way I could think of. I'm sure there's like harder, more difficult ways that would work, but that's all I got at the moment.
All right, here we are. We're back at our friend. So after this cutscene, we're calling it a day.
One
Yeah,
moment they were
couldn't she just
fine,
party in?
and
Yeah, that's what I'm
there was
suggesting.
this storm
And
that came out of nowhere.
yeah, like if she has like
I
the
called them here,
like
Ross.
some
Find another way.
PS3. Well,
Another pilot.
no, it might still work. Like as long as you had a headset that like to do voice chat with, then it might
Captain
still
Jessup,
work.
do you read?
don't quote me on that, but I think you
Damn it,
could.
he can't hear me.
I think you
I
could
have to
still
get
like
to
join
him. His
like
signal's over
parties,
there.
We've got our own people to worry about. We'll
like not
need to regroup as
necessarily
soon as we
join
find Sam.
join games
I can't
like
just leave
across
him out there
generations,
alone. I need
but
to get to
join
him.
like chat parties and the like.
Sometimes you've got to make sacrifices, Lana.
Sometimes
can't
there's
save
people who are
everyone.
more important than other
I know
people,
about
and that's us.
sacrifices.
No.
We
Yeah.
are
You
important.
know about loss.
There's still time
Sacrifice
before
is a choice you make.
Rise of the Tomb Raider
Loss
comes out in
is a choice
PS4,
made
so
for you.
we should be able to figure it
I
out by
can't
then.
choose to
Totally.
let him die rough.
Laura, you're making a mistake. Laura! Laura! Okay.
Laura, no!
Laura! Laura! Laura!
Laura!
What? Danger zone. All right. We are going to stop here for the day. I will be back on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully I'll be on time. Sorry about that last time. And we'll continue this thing that we're doing with Tomb Raider and Nerd Chat and all sorts of fun. Thank
Yes.
you to everybody who joined me. I really appreciate it. Special shout out
Yes,
to
you
everybody
guys
in the
have all
chat.
been great.
Lano, Jez Writing, Andrea, Jump, Gakify. Thank you guys for speaking, and of course, thanks to my, co-host and chat moderator, the Layman. He also has
Yep.
a stream
You're
tomorrow,
welcome.
I believe.
Yes, I do. Over on my own gaming channel, around 2 p.m. EST, I'm going to start up a new Let's Play series because
Ooh.
like there really just isn't enough like variety in the gameplay of No Man's Sky to not get monotonous after so many like streams.
All right,
So,
so you
yeah,
heard it. New
yeah,
things.
I'm gonna be like playing like an RPG that I've had on my radar for a while, but like never had the chance to pick up like until recently.
Ooh.
And-
Sounds
yeah, and-
fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you guys
it's-
so much. Thank you. Sorry, I spaced out.
Absolutely.
I was trying to do two things at once in the real world. Gasp! No, that's not a thing. You can follow me at Blazy Blake here, on Twitter, Instagram, on YouTube, where you can watch past streams, and this should be up soon. I'm hoping. Usually, it'll be up before the next one is up. I promise. Thank you guys
Yay.
so much. I will see you next time. Peace out,
Yes,
babies.
And I'm the Layman. You can find me on Twitch and also on YouTube, where you can see all my past streams and other fun videos.
All right, guys.
See you guys later.
Bye. The plane.